Live. We didn't even get the funk going today. We didn't even get the funk going today. We went straight to live, straight to the live stream because we wanted to get at it. We just check and make sure things are copacetic and they're going where they need to go. All right. As you can tell, I'm coming in from a different spot today. I'm back down in the main studio where Don and I used to work for quite a long time, for about a year or so. So there was some technical difficulties up in the office. Technical difficulties. So let's do this, guys. Let me tell you. Tell me where you're checking in from. Are you coming from the east coast of the Huron River over at the old Lexington, Michigan? Are you down in Monroe with our wonderful Wilkowitz family? Are you up in Alpena enjoying some little bit of enjoyment up there? Where are you coming in from? This is definitely not the South End Mall that I'm in Taylor. We're back in beautiful Dearborn, Michigan, over at the Colonel Oberski office. So let me know where you're checking in from. Where are you checking in from? In the car after workout class. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Let's see. Mike McLaughlin checking in from Woodhaven. Chris Bergeron over at the old D7. Guys, where are we checking in from? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Let's get some chat going on up there. Let's see what we got. Let's get a little overlay happening. Let's get a little bit of the overlay happening there. All right. So, going to be a great show today. Got an interesting topic today, talking about the entryway for the holidays. I was thinking about, okay, what can I do to help folks, and what can I do to knowledge can I share with folks to make things interesting? And that's the one that I came up with. That's definitely the one that I came up with. So, where are you tuning from? Give us a little taste, a little shout out, a little love, and then we're going to make things rock and roll. We're going to start getting into the topics and getting things going on. So, where are you tuning in from, ladies and gentlemen? Tell your friends, tell your family. Let us talk about what is happening in the world. So give me some chat, a little chattering going on. So far, we got Woodhaven, D7. Somebody's working out. We got Woodhaven. We've got Dearborn over here. Can we get a little island love? There is my man, Steve Kreitz, in the house. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. So let's kind of roll with things a little bit. First question from you is, got your Christmas list out yet? I guess, I don't know. I think I'm going to start putting out a Christmas list, ladies and gentlemen, because let me tell you why. People ask me what I want. I have no idea sometimes. I really don't. And I didn't think I was that hard of a guy to buy for, but I guess I am. So do you have your Christmas list out? Do you have things that you want? What do you want for Christmas? Throw a big one up in the chat. You never know what will happen. Santa might bring it to you. For me, probably a razor. That probably might help a little bit to get this goofiness off my face. Cheers from Dawbone Heights. Hood rat. Oh, Tracy, my friend, I hope you're feeling better, buddy. I hope you are feeling better. So that's my Christmas cheer for you. Trace, what do you want for Christmas? Throw in a chat for us, something you want for Christmas. You know, Santa may bring it to you. You never know. You never know. So, guys, throw something from your Christmas list in the chat. I'm just curious what other people want. No lists? No, nothing. See, I'm a list guy. Shelly will tell you I'm super list. A straight razor. Yeah, I'm sure that. I knew some smarty would say something like that. I knew Chris Bergeron would probably be that one. Time off. Yeah, buddy, you ain't kidding. Time off would be a great thing. Time off would be a beautiful, great thing. I agree with that 100%. But people still need us, Trace. New Michigan Tervis. I don't know what that means, Michael. Help me out. Give me a clarification, my friend. Give me a little clarification. So what do you want for Christmas? Currently freezing in Michigan. Where in Michigan? Michigan, big place. The winter wonderland. I see that water bottle. There you go. Very nice. All right. Guys, let's rock and roll to our next item of business. The next thing we're going to talk about. Last week, if you recall, we spent 4 hours. I brought Don the ace back on. Donnie ball game, as he's called sometimes. And national championship would be nice. I agree with that. And we had December to remember. Memories Mission, our big fundraiser for the Christmas holiday. I looked today. Your bathroom, your X's list includes bathroom models. Yes, it does. And hey, how you doing, kiddo? Shelly, good to see you. So December to remember 2022, I just looked, about $54,000 we raised. So not bad at all. I know that Don and I, we love doing that show. We do. I tell you what the difference was. The difference at Southland Mall was this. Tons and tons more awareness. That's what I saw. Tons of awareness. I mean, there were people, hey, what's Memory's mission? What's Memory all over the place, right? The last item that we sold or that we auctioned off, the Calvin Johnson autographed picture, a gentleman who had a spot in the mall bought it, auctioned on it. So It was pretty interesting stuff. So just in case you have not got a chance to donate and would like to, there's the link right there. I'll probably run that across the bottom of the screen as well. So guys, Memory's Mission, we're always looking for help. The needs never end. The needs are never ending. The folks that we support and help, they definitely are always in need. So if you wanted to donate to the December, remember you have not gotten the time yet, or the inclination has not hit you yet. That's the donation right there. Again, you raised $54,000. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So give me a little bit more about your Christmas list. Throw something out for your Christmas list, ladies and gentlemen. Tell us. What do you want for Christmas this year? And then for me, I tell you what, it's hard. It's hard. Like I think about it, I feel like I should keep a list all year now because I don't ever remember. Like it's well, I'd like some snow caps. Really? That's what you want for Christmas? I mean, I know I'm gonna get socks and underwear for my mom. Okay, that's what I'm gonna get. Guaranteed that's happening, right? So that's what you always get from that person, that particular individual in your family. You get the socks and the underwear. So let's talk about something else though, real quick, guys. And I know that we already had Pumpkin Challenge in October. I know I still haven't got a couple things out to folks there. Ornament Challenge 2022. Okay, we started this last year, Don and I, because it was so much fun. How did you guess? Yeah, of course. Ornament Challenge 2022. Take an ornament from your tree, your favorite ornament, your ornament that has a story, your ornament that just looks cool. Okay, I'm going to put the post up on Facebook tomorrow. It's going to run until next week's show, and there will be prizes for it. And again, it'll be random draw. So all we're looking for to do is participate and be involved. Ornament Challenge 2022. Last year, I think we had 100 different ornaments. Again, doesn't have to be fancy. It can be something your kids made. Can be something that your one of your relatives that's passed on that reminds you of them. Okay, just a nice way to settle in and enjoy the holiday and put a little meaning to the season. So Ornament Challenge 2022. The post goes up tomorrow. Okay, so make sure you get involved. Make sure that you get involved. All right, he's been waiting, chomping at the bit, because you know it's no shave December for Mike McLaughlin, the legend, the man, the myth, and our Mortgage Minute. There he is, Michael. How the heck are you?
Hey, good, Mr. Scott. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, young man. I'm doing well. I like this view. This view's a little better. So tell us, give us a little bit of the gist of the world today. What's going on in your world?
Things are going good. And for the, to tell you what we had for dinner, we won't even, we won't press people to guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
I made cod fillets and fish sticks with peas and carrots and macaroni and cheese.
Very nice. Very nice. They're very nice. So, Michael, there's been a lot of shakeup in the mortgage industry. It feels like things are changing. I thought I saw rates went down the last 4 weeks. I thought I saw that somewhere.
Yeah, rates have been trending downward, and they're still in that lower 6% range. Like you can, in some situations, you might be able to be under 6, which is amazing considering we were just over 7. If you blinked, we were just over 7 a minute ago. So that's great. And a lot of articles out that say mortgage rates inch lower, housing market loosens up a little bit. In other words, the housing market's kind of settling down. There was a lot of fears about, with it being slow, and maybe we're finally moving towards it just being as slow as it normally is this time of year with the holidays, and we can ramp up and be ready to go for 2023.
Like, I feel like it this way. People overreact all day long, okay, especially the talking heads, because they got to have something to talk about, right? So they freak out. Oh, my God. Oh, ah! I closed a lady today. She was under 6%, right? I mean, it's just, it's there. This is normal. 5-6%, that's normal, right?
Yeah. We're back into an area of where rates have been for the last 10 years. And so the market is responding accordingly. I've had 2 people go under contract just in the last 24 hours. So, yeah, it's nice to see that people, the houses are moving, the first-time home buyers are out there, and it's good to see the market is moving in the right direction.
Absolutely. So tell me about the Fed or whoever coming up with the new limits. Like this is, and again, guys, I'm not pretending like this is everybody, but it was just interesting to me.
Well, the Fed did raise the overnight rate, the Fed Reserve rate. He raised that by 50 basis points again today. So there was a little bit of, he said he wasn't going to do big rates adjustments, and then he did a 50 basis point one. But I think that the market is pretty secure with the Fed Reserve rate being currently in the 4.25% to 4.5% range. And they keep saying that mortgage rates are tied. They're only indirectly tied to the reserve rate, because if that was the case, then mortgage rates would just keep going up as they keep raising the Federal Reserve rate. But, in the long run, there's going to be a couple good things about this. Maybe we'll be able to get, when we put money in the bank on our savings account, maybe we'll actually be able to get some interest on that for a change, because, and that's my conspiracy theory about how they're, everybody's 401ks and everybody's mutual funds is just the way that we're all forced to invest in the stock market, because you can't make anything in the bank. Who's going to put money in the bank making 0.25% interest? It's like you would never be able to retire.
Yeah, I get you there. I definitely get you there. So they raised the top limit, though, right?
Well, the loan amount, if you're referring to the loan amount,
Yep.
that goes up every year. So yeah, I mean, the Michigan rate is, let's see, 500 and something. Let's see, maximum conforming 2022, 548,250. See, most here it says 647,200, because it actually does vary by state. So I should have had that figured out before. But most of us don't have to worry about that when we're talking about the difference between 550 and 650.
Right. And again, I get it. I do. But any kind of openings, like anytime things get loosened up and open up a little bit, that's good. I like that stuff, right?
Yeah, people who might have had to get what's called a jumbo loan today, harder to get, rates are higher. They're bringing more inclusivity of people to get them into better rates. What we always talked about, home affordability. That's just another example of home affordability there.
Yeah. All right. Michael, tell me about big holiday plans for you. What do you got going on the holidays?
It's a weird holiday with the kids don't get off till the 23rd. So the first day they're off is the 24th. So normally that week before Christmas, we like to maybe go to Frankenmuth or do something like that. And we have Christmas with the family usually. So we've already had my family's Christmas party. So we'll have Melissa's family's Christmas party over the holiday break, and maybe we'll still make a run to Frankenmuth, even if it's between Christmas and New Year's.
Okay. All right. Michael, anything else you want to share with the folks?
I don't know if I went over this before, but with me having made the fish tonight and the fish sticks tonight, I made the homemade tartar sauce. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before.
Now we're talking.
It's just, I don't know why you would ever buy tartar sauce when everything you need to make tartar sauce is right in your fridge. So, or most people's fridge. I'm not sure about the Zach Wilkowitz, but everyone else, I think they have.
Oh, Zach's got plenty of good stuff in his fridge. Don't you worry about that.
Is he here? I don't see his name, so I'm picking on him while he's gone. You'll have to watch the replay.
I'm sure he's here somewhere.
Hey, how easy could it be? Rather than pay $4 for a bottle of tartar sauce, just take a cup of mayonnaise, add a tablespoon of pickle relish, a tablespoon of minced onions, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and we don't use a lot of pepper, so just a little bit. I use garlic salt, so salt or garlic salt. Boom, you got tartar sauce. Why are you going to go pay $4 for it when you've already got it in your fridge? Make it when you need it.
Absolutely, Michael. That is definitely the fish that got caught right there, buddy, all day long. All day long. Michael, so Michigan versus TCU, you waiting for that?
Yeah, 4 o'clock, New Year's Eve. I'm already thinking, okay, I guess most people are going to wait till midnight to pop their bubbly. I think I'll be popping my bubbly around 7:30, my friend.
All right, brother. Well, listen, go blue, and I'll see you next week.
Go blue.
See you, Mike. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike McLaughlin, the guy I love having him on the show. I love talking to him. He's always got good information. He always knows what he's talking about. If you I have a question about mortgage stuff, Mike McLaughlin from Toll Home Lending is your guy, okay? All day long. I mean, that's just not other good things to say about him. I'll give you an example of how he goes the distance, okay? I have a client that put an offer in late last night, and I talked to the listing agent today, right? And they said, oh, your lender, Mike McLaughlin, called, and we feel so comfortable with you guys now. We're going to accept your offer. So that's definitely another trick in the bag, and it's something that he and I do often, just to go the extra distance for you. That's kind of what we do. So, all right, Curious Realtor time. Let's get a little chat going. What Christmas cookies do you like? Okay, this weekend, my house was invaded by a bunch of ladies, and they were cooking desserts and Christmas cookies and all kinds of cookies and Keefly, a Hungarian dessert. What kind of Christmas desserts or Christmas things do you like to eat? Tell me, talk to me, talk to me. And I don't want to hear about eggnog either. Put it in the chat for me. Give me the Christmas stuff you love to have. Rum balls. Now we're talking. Kat, I knew you'd have something like that. I knew you'd have some sassy thing. Little rum balls. Tell me what rum balls are. Throw it in the chat for me. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Give me the things that you love. The desserts, we call it. Doesn't have to be cookies. Lily's chocolate chip cookie. All right. Yep. My niece Lily, definitely, she makes the freaking kick-ass cookies. I think last year she made them all at my house while I was out of town or out of the area, and she rocks it out. Let's see. Keefly, a Russian tea cakes. There you go. I thought it was Hungarian, but I've been wrong before. Peanut butter cup cookies. Man, Trace, God dang it. You make some of those, buddy. I want some, all right? I can only have a couple. The boss only lets me have a couple, but I would love those. Sugar cookies, okay. So sugar cookies, the word doesn't, the phrase doesn't make sense to me. Like, aren't all cookies sugary? I don't know. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh, they're two different things. Okay, that shows you how much I know. Lily, yep, definitely. Her cookies are yummy. I agree. Pierogi, but not pizza pierogi, right, Chris Bergeron? Not those. Not taco pierogi. None of those fancy fun ones. Just the plain, boring pierogi ones. All right. Pretzel jello. That's interesting. Janine, tell me more about pretzel jello. I'll give you about 1 more minute. Throw them out there for us. Again, the desserts and the little treats that we like for Christmas. What do you like? What little treats for Christmas do you like? Put it in the chat for us. Small round cookies, rum, vanilla, wafer, walnut, powdered sugar. All right, guys, I'm throwing this up there in case somebody wants to copy it right there. There it is. Okay. Small rum cookies, rum, vanilla wafers, walnuts, powdered sugar, vanilla. Lori Merzick, I knew she'd be on there. Is Bailey with her is the big question. Angel wings, yep. I think Krishtiki, is that what we call that? Rocks. Oh, rocks. I bet it does. Let's see. No, just cheese and potato. Aye. Let's see. Baked butter pretzels. That sounds good as heck. Chucky's 7-layer jello. Yeah, 7-layer jello. Every color you ever wanted in your whole life. That was the good stuff, too. I agree with that. Julie Long, my wonderful sister on the chat today. Fantastic. All right. So let's get down to the deep dive, guys. S rocks or spice cookies. Okay. Spice cookies. Kat, listen, if you want to make some cookies up and I can come pick them up for me, that'd be great. I'd love that. I would absolutely love that. So, all right, let's go deep diving. I thought about this a lot, guys, and I thought about how can I help you get ready for the holidays. Entryway for the holiday. I thought about that for a minute. That you have to have an entryway. If you're going to have people over at any point in time, whether it's small gathering, big gathering, whatever it is, you got to do some things to dress up your entryway a little bit. I'm lucky enough I have a nice big courtyard in the front of my yard, but it definitely needs some sprucing up, and it's something that we're starting to work on now. So entryway for the holidays. I went through every single personal experience I had or any kind of things that I could dig up, and I found 5 things you can do to enhance your entryway. So here are the 5 things you can do to enhance your entryway. And then as I'm going through them, guys, tell us if you have one. Put in the chat if you have one or not, or even just, I would do this. Like if it's an ID you might use, to put, or steal it or something like that, okay? Number one, a good wreath. Instead of good grief, like Charlie Brown says, good wreath. Got to have a good wreath, okay? Got to have a good wreath over on the door. I had a larger one previously, and I had a big, huge one that went over the window area in the front of the house. Got to have a good wreath, okay? Got to have that. Oh, yeah. Janine McCain's still throwing out baked pretzels and butter. Nice. So that's number 1 enhancement for your entryway. Got to have a good wreath. You get them all over the place. If you got it, got it. If you don't. If you're curious, interested, or want to think about doing it, hopefully we help you with that. So entryway enhancement number 1, a good wreath. So put in the chat if you got a good wreath on your door. If you got a wreath on your door, put in the chat, please. I'd like to know how many folks have a good wreath going on their door or their entryway. Let's see. Julie's got it. Kathy's got it. Who else? Who's got a good wreath? Who's working on that entryway appeal? That's that curb appeal, as we call it in the biz. Steve Kreitz, always 2 wreaths in the front. Oh, some people are overdoers, I tell you. Pistons wreath. I should have had it signed by Hooper. We saw him this last weekend, right, Laura? Very nice. Love my wreath. Yep. So that's number one, guys. That's number one. Number two, let the light shine. I did a lot of driving around the island this weekend with folks, with family, and that, showing off the different types of lighting and the different Christmas decorations and stuff like that. And I noticed two things. One, the doorway entryway always has some great lighting. Now, could it be colored? Sure, but I saw plenty of very classy white lights or red and green lights. Something like icicle kind of lights in the entryway area, those type of things. So that's number two. For myself, we have smart bulbs in our two outside lights, and then go green or red. I mean, they can go any color really, but we throw green or red for the holiday. So I thought that's kind of a cool thing too. If you get some of those smart hue lights that you can change color. So just go, hey Google, turn that courtyard lights red or green or whatever. I thought that's kind of fun too. But lots and lots of icicle dangly lights out there. And just different. So if you put lights anywhere near your entryway, got it in the chat. If you put lights anywhere near your entryway, I mean, if you jazz up your entryway that way, put it in the chat for us. If you got lights anywhere near your entryway, put it in the chat for us. They got it, or I do, or something like that. Kath, listen, I don't ever doubt your decorating, girl, because every so often I see a picture, lots and lots of pictures where you're decorating. Julie's got it, Kath's got it. Trey says landscape lighting is red and green. I figured that, buddy. I figured that. I like that. Very much so like that. So if you're a pro like Tracy, landscape lighting is green and red. I saw some of those that pop that like face the thing. That's good too. Kathy Wilkowitz in the house. She's got it. I guarantee that house in Merle looks gorgeous right now. Lots of colorful lights. Guys, I tell you, I'm leaning toward the deeper colors. Like the old school green, red. I just feel like there's a set of lights out there that just have a deeper color to them. They're beautiful, I think, to myself. So, and if you get a chance, guys, come out on the island and drive around. There's tons and tons and tons and tons of ridiculous lights out here. Tons. All right. Number three, greenery. Okay, greenery. Little bush type things, little mini trees, those type of things. We went to the greenery sale at the church down the street from me, and people, it's like an industry. It's a whole industry, greenery. I was not aware of the industry of greenery. And there's all kinds, and they turn them into trees. And the one that we wanted greenery gnomes, like little bushes that are made into the shape of a gnome. Those disappear. We got to the place at 9:08. Those are gone by 9:08. It's open at 9. So greenery gnomes were not in the cards for us. But greenery, definitely another way to enhance your entryway. How many folks have some greenery in the entryway? I'd love to see it in the chat. I'd love to hear about what you did for greenery in the entryway. Throw it in the chat for us, please. Greenery, greenery, greenery. Let it be. I almost want to say go green, but I can't. I'm Michigan State. I just can't do it. Just can't do it. Just cannot do it. Kathy says, got it. Good. Anybody else for greenery? Greenery, greenery, greenery. Maybe that's one that we want to enhance a little bit. Take a look outside. Again, you still got some time. It's only, the 14th, so you still got some time. Still got about 11 days, 10, 11 days, something like that. Number 4, vintage wood items. Vintage looking, or just distress, not the right word because I don't think it's distress, but vintage wood items, right? So I see a lot of sleds, like old school sleds out there. See a lot of signs say Merry Christmas, things like that, but most of them, the best ones have like an aged look to them a little bit, or an antique kind of throwback retro-y look to them. So vintage wood items, even if they say Merry Christmas, something like that, But I see lots of sleds. Lots. That's a big decor piece these days. I know we don't have any snow for it, but it's definitely a big decor piece. So if you got wooden items on your porch, or near your doorway that you're kind of using to display as a winter wonderland kind of a feel, throw that in the chat. Put got it in the chat. Put got it in the chat. Vintage sled in the garage rafters. Yeah, it's in the garage rafters, right where it's supposed to be, right? Oh, man. So that is item number 4. And last but not least, the one that I think takes the most time, but ends up being the coolest, and for me, it was a pain in the tail because it kept falling down over and over again, is the outdoor tree. The outdoor tree. I have seen some gorgeous, big, huge natural outside trees that folks have lit up, which is great. I put one in the courtyard and put some lights to it, artificial one, but it falls down left and right because that ground seems kind of unsturdy or not solid. So outdoor tree. I think that's the fifth and final way. Those are just 5 basic ones, guys. There's tons of other stuff you can do. So let's run back through them real quick. Number 1, good wreath. Number 2, let the lights shine. Some dangly lights, either some really classy ones, something like that. We have ornaments on our dogwood, I bet. Okay. Number 3, some greenery, some kind of greenery out there besides a wreath, right? Number 4, vintage wood items. Got it on Amazon. And then number 5, an outdoor tree. The newest addition, guys, I'll tell you, for me and the inside of my house, newest addition is the snowman tree. I got a frosted snowman tree in the front room, in the pretty room. So that's definitely a new one for me. And I also have 3 trees in the house, which is a lot of trees, lots and lots and lots of trees. Oh, yeah. All right. So let's go to our next segment. This or that, this or that, this or that. Now, you pick one or the other on this or that, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going white lights or colored lights? White lights or colored lights? Put it in the chat, please. White lights or colored lights? What do you got? You going white? I saw both beautiful displays of very classy white lights and then colored, and then some other ones that were great, or even the combination of red and green. Beautiful. What do you got? White lights or color? Put it in the chat, please. So Shelly says color. So Janine says color. I had 2 color lights so far. I got all kinds of color light people out there. What do we got? Color lights or Chris Bergeron? White inside, colored outside. Julie Long. All kinds of creativity out there. Todd Vaughn in the house. Holy smokes. Coming in from LinkedIn. Got white lights of Todd Vaughn. Very nice. Kat DeCordy says white. Okay. Both. Depends on scheme. Kat, you can't pick both. You got to pick one or the other. Come on. You know how this works. Deep blue around the roof line. Nice. I like that. So let's see what we got. Colored. Colored outside. White. I'm going to call it right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm calling it. We're going with colored lights. Colored lights win out. This or that. Number 1. This or that. Number 2. This or that. Here we go. Real tree or artificial tree? Which one you going with? Real tree or artificial tree? Put it in the chat, please. Real tree or artificial tree? Which one you going with? Real or artificial? Notice I didn't say fake, right? I didn't say fake. It's all about the wording. Artificial. Yeah. Yep. I'll tell you guys mine in a minute. Shelly says artificial. Kathy says artificial. Artificial or real? Artificial or real? Fake all day. Fake all the way. Janine says this. Sometimes, Janine, I forget which one is this, which one is that. So Janine says real tree. That girl. Real tree is beautiful. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit in my house. Oh, it fits in your house. That's baloney. That's a bunch of bull, Chris Bergeron. It does too. So I'll tell you right there. I'm going to announce it right now, guys. The winner is artificial. Next year, I'm digging in. Okay? I'm going against the boss. And I'm working for one real tree at least in the house. I want one real tree, Todd Vaughn. Just one. I want one real tree. I'll tell you why. My mom had fake or artificial, I should say, trees all my whole life. My dad had real my whole life. So it's an emotional, very dear to my heart things. Very, very, I love when we took the kids and grandkids to cut it down. See, exactly. Tracy has a good compromise. He says real outside. All right. Love when we took the grandkids and cut the ass. Exactly. So I can tell you a quick story. My godparents, Rose and Steve Sturkansky, lived out in Sterling Heights. Every year I'd go over their house for Christmas when I was a kid. We'd go cut this big, huge tree. Beautiful tree up. And it was a cool experience, and it was a memory. So next year I'm fighting for a real tree. Lisa Hicks Clayton, the most educated person in Dearborn Heights City Hall. Good to see you, young lady. We're talking right now about trees. Real trees or artificial tree? What are you going with? Real tree or artificial tree? What are you going with? We'll wait for your response. Todd, great to see you popping down on LinkedIn. We just locked that one in. So I just got that streaming going out there. Hopefully that's coming in good for you. What do you think, Lise? Tell me, Artificial or real? Artificial or real? Which one is it? I'll give you 30 seconds. We've got a lot more show to get through here. Do. My parents always had real. Their friends would decorate when we were out. That's kind of cool. That's kind of interesting. It's different. Very cool. Very cool. All right. Last this or that for the night. Are you a shop all year person? Are you a last minute shopper? Todd, I appreciate that, buddy. Appreciate that. Watch it on LinkedIn. Thank you, sir. Are you an all year shop or shop all year or a last minute shopper? Guys, I'm a last minute shopper like nobody's business. Okay. I don't mind going on 2 days before Christmas. And sometimes I got to make decisions and make it. Yeah, Kath, I'm with you on that. I'm a last minute shopper. That's me. I am a last minute shopper. That's 100% me. I know that some people love to shop year round and they got all this stuff in their Amazon cart. And they're just waiting. Shop when I can't sleep. Okay. That's not a bad one. Shop all year, Janine says. I did half of my shopping before Thanksgiving. Who are you? Are you sure you're the real Chris Bergeron? I think there's an imposter in the house. Steve, I'm with you last minute. Julie Long, now a year, but don't start till after Thanksgiving. Let's see. Chris Steve gas station gift card. Tracy, that's awesome stuff. That's the good stuff right there. Todd Vaughn says, we're going November, December on Amazon. I agree with that. That's good stuff there too. I agree with that. So this or that, I'm going to say that's a split down the middle of time. Most of mine is done. Wrapping is the issue. Kath, listen, I have little elves that do the wrapping for me these days. So I will tip my hat to them and say thank you because I cannot wrap. I'm the worst present wrapper in the history of the world. I mean, when I bring the corners over, it looks like a big fat puff on the side. It's ridiculous. Okay, it's definitely ridiculous. Steve, 7-Eleven or liquor store. I figured that's where you're at shopping all the time. So when you stop over there, give me a Slurpee, okay? Magical Slurpee for me. All right. Now, the moment you guys have all been waiting for, because I know you missed it last week. What realtors see? It's been a crazy week in real estate for me. I've taken all these 3 pictures myself personally of stuff I saw with my own eyeballs. I may give you a 1-sentence caveat just so you can help caption it. The rule is the game works this way, guys, for what realtors see. Okay. I put it up there. You put a caption on it. The best caption has a chance of winning millions of dollars on a scratch-off ticket. Okay. Courtesy of Talking Real Estate and the Bergeron team. Here we go. Number one. Let's see. This is a weird one. I'm just going to tell you, this button on the right here, don't know what it does. Have no idea. Not even a close idea. Caption it. Let's see what you got. We know one is a light switch. The other one, I have no idea what it does. Nothing. Put in the chat. Tell me what you think it is. Tell me what you think it is. What realtor see? Choose your switch carefully. This or that. That's good, Julie. Chris Bergeron, I would have went with the Indiana Jones. You must choose wisely. Push around and find out. Ejection seat button for unwanted visitors. Kath, come on, you got to help me out. That's where I tie up my horse. That's a good one. That's where I tie my horse off right there. A doorbell? Yeah. I have no idea, guys. The buyer and I looked yesterday. I'm like, I don't know what that does. I have no idea what that thing does. You got 15 seconds. Again, the first What Realtors See, you could win millions of dollars on a scratch-off ticket courtesy of Century 21 and Talking Real Estate, the Bergeron team. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is, with the most ridiculous one that I've heard in some time, Todd Vaughn. That's where I tie my horse off at. That's where I tie my horse off at. I love it very much. Todd, I'll be sending it out to you this evening with a handwritten note from me. What realtor see number two? Number two. Number two. Number two. All right. If you can't see it, guys, it is a glass window door to the bathroom. It's a glass window door to the bathroom. What can you put with that? What realtor see number two? It is a glass window door to the bathroom. Let me see if I can't make that picture bigger for you. Does that help? I don't look like that helps much. Full transparency. Open floor plan. Exhibitionist bath. This was fun. God dang it. I knew you guys would come through for me. You like showing off? Full transparency is pretty funny. That's a good one. Peek-a-poo. I have no shame. Poo with a view. I was shocked. Like, I make fun of stuff. Like, who puts a window door in off a bathroom? I have no idea why. You got 10 seconds, guys. You got 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold my beer and watch. Jesus. All right. Since there were, because I have no kids, sure. But I guess no one comes to your house either. Because there were 2 peek-a-poos, we got to go full transparency. Facebook user, you got to let me know in the chat who you are. Okay. Full transparency. We got to go with that one. Full transparency. Your winner number 2. Last one. Final. What realtor see? Number 3. This one I'm going to explain for a second because I have to, because the viewing with the light wasn't that great. The light was not that great. Those are 3 bowling balls. Okay, those are 3. Tim, good to see you, buddy. Those are 3 bowling balls set up as decor, I think, in the middle of winter. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. So they were set up in a pattern. So what do you got? What realtor see number 3? Put it in the chat, please. What realtor see? Put it in the chat, please. What realtor see? Put it in the chat, please. Dun-dun-dun. Maybe one of those will be a strike. Bowling for dollars. Big boy bocce ball. There you go. Roll your Chris Bergeron. I can't believe you said that. You're my mother. What the heck? Roll your own. Landscaping on a budget. Sick of the wife driving on my grass. Striking on the neighborhood Christmas light contest. That's a good one too. Spare balls. I'm telling you, I walked in a backyard and they were set up as decor. Like they didn't just lay them there like they didn't forget about them. They were set up that way. Got 15 seconds, guys. Got 15 seconds. What realtor see? 15 seconds. What do you got for me? What do you got? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is. Where is it? There it is. Sick of my wife driving on my grass. Sick of my wife driving on my grass. Oh, yeah. That was a party. That's pretty good too. All right. So let's kill that. Ladies and gentlemen, I love doing the show with you, but I'm going to call it a night. Hopefully you got something out of the items to dress up your entryway for the holidays. And as always, what realtors see and this and that are tons of fun for me. The after show is always going to be in the Talking Real Estate Facebook group. So if you're not in that group, make sure you join. If you are in that group, head over there now. And that's where I'm going to head over. And always, especially with guests in that, we're going to talk about in the new year, getting more guests on, having a little more of a regular thing with guests. We're always going to have a little extra for the folks that come to the Talking Real Estate group. And we post stuff every day. So definitely it's worthwhile to come see it. So you guys have a great night. We'll be here one more time before holiday season's over with. And do not forget 2 things. 1, don't forget, Memory's Mission is still accepting donations for December to remember we're still in that holiday season. So I'll put that up there one more time for you. And then finally, Ornament Challenge drops tomorrow morning. Okay. From tomorrow morning until next Wednesday, put up your favorite Christmas ornament, take a picture of it, put it in the comments. We'd love to see all the variety and all the wonderful things that we have out there so we can get in the season. All right. I'm Scott Bergeron, and I'm definitely talking real estate. See ya.